tell this is in your world. I feel invincible. Remember how you looked when we met. You still have this effect. You are so incredible, credible. I didn't know what to say.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This lad, Ødegaard, is a player with quite a story. He was plucked at a young age from his native Norway, of course. He's done his tours of duty with a view to aid his development, and now he's gone full circle, posting some impressive figures along the way. He's a wonder kid who's really come good.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Jude. Beckham. It's a pretty loose pass. McAllister. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Oh, that's a key interception. Rijkaard.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
And it's Beckham. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Ronaldinho. Oh, he's goal. Ronaldinho! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
It's a threatening ball. Big chance! And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Beckham. Tries to pass it through. And he cuts out the supply. Beckham. And the pass is intercepted. And that is a little undercooked. Khan with the clearance. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Batistuta. Now it's Ronaldinho. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Searching pass he's played there. Duke going about things with real menace. Now he's got space here. That's beautifully weighted. He's got away. It's loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that is the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Number 13.
So off we go again.
Munich have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. Okay, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Number 3, Soboslai.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, that is one way to stop him. Now, can they get him away?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable... It's roll! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
Cleared away. Oh, he's having a go! Oh, quite a hit and quite a touch too.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Szoboszlai. He's picked his way through. Great vision. And this is Shevchenko. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Beckham. Juve. And it's Kukçu. And it's Soboslai. Can he get it through? And he thumps it clear. And that's been won straight back. Beckham. And this is Batistuta.
Munich clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, no joy this time.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Serginho. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, that looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. De Ligt. How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. So we finish as we started.
Let it talk to me,
Baby girl,
just slow it down, let your body speak.
speak.
I know that timing is everything.
Got me weak.
All I got is infinity,
Sit.
infinity.
Let it talk to me. Just slow it down, let your body speak. I know that timing is everything. Everything. All I got is infinity, infinity. You got the vibe and I'm feeling you, girl. Missing my back cause you show me the world. Your body be talking, I love what I heard. If this is the night, then just give me the word. Give me the word, show me a sign. Tell me you ready and I'll make you mine. Ain't what I'm sipping and this ain't no lies. Real talk, girl, when me looking at your eyes. I can't see you overanalyze everything, girl. Cause you can't put your trust in everything. But it's a must cause your body keep flirting. Make the rhythm just keep on working. Baby girl, I'm hurting. Cause your body just keep on twerking. But your eyes keep looking and lurking. I got all the time in the world. Let it talk to me. Set it. Just slow it down, let your body speak. Turn it up. I know that timing is everything. Let's do this. How long I got is infinity. Infinity. Let it talk, step, step. Baby girl, don't you worry, my friend. Let it talk, step, step. Look how long me and you fi connect. Let it talk, step, step. Yeah, shake it up, don't you worry, my friend. Let it talk, step, step. Yeah, look how long me and you fi connect. Hold on tight, baby girl, come and love when you brace it back. Tell the DJ turn it up, max. Blast it up, ain't no turning back. So long.
I got this love to give you one time, and boy, you're moving so fine. You got me losing my mind.
Well, these are desperate times. This is a critical fight for
Hello,
survival.
everybody, and
They
welcome
simply
to today's
must
match.
avoid defeat. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special. And the finish! Goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but...
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Presentation featuring our guest performers today.
So here we are, a new chapter begins, new heroes will arise, new legends will be written. It is time to turn the page. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game, everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's away we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, it would have to be the highly rated Dean Howson. The perfect blend of total football and tiki-taka. I like the front-footed approach he takes to defending. He's very effective, pushing people back by almost joining in central midfield himself. And, you know, he has a real air of authority about him now as he matures through the game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence... Jamal! Goal! Freiburg! And it's Freiburg who take the lead. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So, a breakthrough already. Oh, he's bustling through here. He's in, must be. Now, can he find a finish? Goal! 2, and we've barely begun here. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Can he get on the end of this? And that is... Oh, it's come off the upright. Joe! Fabulous save by Bruno! Oh, it's come loose.
Munich really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Deftly away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, no joy this time. And he's managed to get rid. Beckham. Howson defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he's managed to get free. Jamal. And the shot! Serginho can clear it away. Strong running down that left flank. Pressure stays on, it is a corner. Freiburg with their first corner. Keeper is right behind it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working. That's good play from him.
He's found a way through. Jamal. No, he can't get past him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Batistuta. And reclaimed it in a trice. And for the first half, that is that. Reflections on the first half?
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
So that was the first half, and we will be back with the second half shortly. So we're off again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
It's Ronaldinho! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Pinches it off him. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Out of play for a throw. He's picked his way through. Shot a goal! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Relentless! Just relentless! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
A case now of complete control. And no surprise, that's a book. Ødegaard. That is lovely. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Beckham. Freiburg appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And the pass is intercepted. And it's Kukçu. Oh, what a ball! Yamal. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. De Ligt. And Alexander-Arnold. And it's Kukçu. Beckham. And it's Ronaldinho.
Munich are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Neymar! He's kicked it out just. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
I'm afraid to tell you.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Drogba has got himself a free kick. De Ligt gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Oh, it's come loose. Kukçu. He's a sharp little ball here. Looking to play him in. Now it's Drogba. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rijkaard. More and more pressure on the ball here. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Khan is there to clear. So it is still 0-0. Alexander-Arnold wins the duel this time. Messi has it out wide and in space. De Ligt gets it away. Jupe in the hunt and looking threatening. Trossard. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Alexander-Arnold. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. Thauvin. Beckham. McAllister. And it's Alexander-Arnold. That's a lovely, neat pass. This looks promising. He is through here! And that is masterful defending. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. McAllister knocks it out wide. Serginho's cross and a header! It's in! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
After 39 minutes is number 7, El Hadji Diouf. El Hadji Diouf.
The first breakthrough.
El Hadji Diouf.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Played in with purpose. Defending of the desperate variety. What a throw in.
There will be one.
That's a dangerous ball. Shoot! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Diouf clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
This possibly the last play of the half.
Well,
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
Now it's Drogba. Trossard looks across and plays it in. And it's claimed by the keeper. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Being still separated by the game's only goal. McAllister promptly onto that, and that is that. Kukçu. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Nicely aimed pass. Alexander-Arnold is one whose deliveries we all know about. And here's Beckham. And Beckham! Oh, split-second reaction.
Beckham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Looking for the run. Kukçu. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Spread out to the left. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's approaching that time where you have to decide whether you stick or twist, Peter. I'm inclined to think the latter, but the boss probably has quite a few things which he has to factor in yet, so let's see.
Now, this could be a chance. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge, but they've got it again. Batistuta, surely! And that's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, that has not gone well. Ahead by two and just about into the home straight. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He's on it, can he get away? Kimmich. And that's another good win of the ball. McAllister, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. He's got away.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. So we're ready to go. And that's one back. Not a twitch, not a blink.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfort.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And we're underway.
I'm sitting here wondering, Peter, what Roberto Donadoni's main role is going to be. One of Italy's greatest ever wingers. He can run and beat defenders. We've seen that all so often. And he can get from box to box if needed.
Yeah, well, Joe! That is some save from Beckham! That is decidedly lacking.
Beckham really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
That's headed upfield. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Looking for the run. Oh, well measured. Shot and goal! Deftly away. Now it's Haaland. And he cuts out the supply. He is through here. Pass is just off target, so it is still 0-0. Alexander-Arnold is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Nicely shaped ball. Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Donadoni. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that is well cleared. Batistuta threads one in. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Rijkaard. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot! Mbappe! Irrepressible! That is a gem! An absolute gem! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
22, Kylian Mbappe.
The first breakthrough.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Kylian Mbappe.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Oh, that is a nice touch. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. Pass somewhat off target. Kajalu. He won't be happy with that one. And it's Batistuta. Short changes him with that pass. Caresses it through. Oh, good effort! Oh, good finish! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He's picked his way through. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Well timed, excellent interception. And that is the end of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And we are back underway.
Munich are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
And he's taking no chances there. Looking for options for movement. That's a nicely shaped ball. Big chance! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Number 7.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. De Ligt.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Aims beyond the defence. Howson. Knocks it into space. Now there's a fine ball. And he tries a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Forced to go back. Kukchu receives it in a good position. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Khan to save this spot kick and his team. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Oh, that's well spotted. Another throw-in. Now it's Mbappe. Kubo. Haaland! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be putting those chances away. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He's rising! Against the crossbar! And how did he not put that away? And the pass is intercepted.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter.
Real chance! He's got a goal! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Taken back almost at once.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Serginho is there to clear. 5 minutes to add. Mbappe! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
Hello attendees,
Duke picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise
Please
there.
keep your eyes on your children during the
Well,
match at
from
all
behind,
times.
Jim, that is some...
No, we only you wait, waka come. Like a red, never walk alone. No, we only you wait, waka come. Like a red, never walk alone.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome to
players on the
today's
pitch
match.
are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter.
Massimo Otto?
Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
In towards the back stick. And we have our very first corner. Germany have the chance to go the other way. And he plays one through. Rijkaard makes the interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's shifting through the gears here. McAllister. He has a look up. Ronaldinho! He's delivered all right! And he celebrates his 30th goal. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So, a breakthrough already. Ambitious ball here. And he's taking no chances there. And here's Batistuta. And here's Beckham. Raul, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Nicely shaped ball. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. More and more pressure on the ball here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Ronaldinho, given the lift of his goal. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Diouf. Diouf showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Ronaldinho. Nicely weighted ball. He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Diouf actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. It's a foul. It could be a penalty. The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
So, third corner of the game. Germany are looking to go forward now. He's picked his way through. Oh, it's a great ball here. Beckham. And that brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Goals, goals and more goals. That's been the story of the half. The team separated by the tiniest of margins at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Munich can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Batistuta. Decent chance! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Batistuta has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Otto cuts it out. Raul in the hunt and looking threatening. And it's Ronaldinho. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that.
Munich are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Still just a single goal between the sides. Now that looks a decent ball. That is a great pick out. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. McAllister has created one goal already. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
And he gets rid in a hurry. So their fourth quarter of the game. Oh, that's neat. Oh, shooting chance! They're up to 5 corners now. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. He won't be happy with that one. And there's green grass ahead of him. Oh, that's fabulous.
Germany really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach. He's had a shot! a sharp finish. And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And here's Mohamed Salah, and he's managed to get free. Tries one from range. And no, he had to, and yet he could not.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down, as opposed to 2.
And now they can spring out of defence. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. No, again there's no way through. Rijkaard. McAllister. De Ligt, always a very imposing presence at the back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. And it's hoisted clear. He has found the way through. It's a goal kick. That's at the end. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and...
Can we talk about our differences? We don't talk at all. It seems so critical to speak less critically. I see no truth as mythical, no vast unbridgeable. Give me strength to overcome. Give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up. You gotta get some, take some, fix it up. You gotta break some. You gotta open up. You gotta share. Build it up. Nothing's there. How can we talk about our differences and we don't talk at all? Listen to the echo of the anger of our silences, or to the sound of each other's heart. Give me strength to overcome. Give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up. You gotta get some, take some, fix it up. You gotta break some. You gotta open up. You gotta share. Build it up. Nothing's there. You gotta get some, shake some, pull it all down, but ain't none. You gotta open up. You gotta care. Build it up. Nothing's there.
This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness.
everybody, and
Win
welcome
today,
to today's
and they
match.
will be up there amongst the elite. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proved positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Back to the keeper it goes. That's a throw. Alexander-Arnold. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mateus. Beckham. Kukçu. That has been slung wide. Pinches it off him. And it's Azar. Azar. Showing great feet there. Azar with the delivery. Rijkaard with the clearance. Cannavaro.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, what's he done? He's shifting through the gears. Joe! Now, who's going to be first to this? Deftly away. Kukçu is always looking to break lines. Beckham. And this is Batistuta, and he's lost his man here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's Kukçu. He's having a pop! Magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Could it be coming? Is it coming? Those fans believe it just might be.
The goal scorer after 33 minutes is
He gave it plenty and
6,
some. Thrashed it in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
How important will this turn out to be? This is going to give them a lot more options now.
And the pass is intercepted. Silvestre getting forward. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Batistuta, great ball, and it's Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! Wow! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And they're threatening to fly away here. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could have...
Big chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. So, temporary halt to the action.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Oh, who could have predicted a scoreline like this after just 45 minutes? The sides separated by 2. The second half is up and running. Brazil with the corner, they're first. And he can clear it away. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, Red, nice interception. He won't be happy with that one. De Ligt is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Serginho. McAllister. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And they've got a throw. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time.
Look, they're prepared to be quite physical to contain any danger that might come their way.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And this is Batistuta. Batistuta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alexander-Arnold ventures forward. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. That could spell trouble. Shapes to shoot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
De Ligt. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Just about within shooting range. And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, he's hit it well enough for me. I suppose it could be a deliberate attempt to just draw that defence out.
And he's being shifted off it. Silvestre. Pirlo. And it's Thuram. And Pepe, not the most accurate pass. And he is... Oh, great chance! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. No, again, there's no way through. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's caught him in or out. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Casillas to save this spot kick and his team. And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Oh, he's missed it, he's missed it.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Cleared away. McAllister. Oh, he's going for goal!
Has been indicated.
So that's it. It is all over. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party.
And I won't say yes second time, 'cause I downright nearly lost my mind. Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is crawling with questions, and I surround myself with good these days, 'cause the trouble will take you far astray. Far astray. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Giving or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Giving it or just kicking a can down the road. Yes, when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in the place, no. So I put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because I'm grown and I've been here before. It's been too long and life's too short to sit around just feeling so. Put it on the table, I won't ask you twice, because the light bulb is energy saving, and it takes its time illuminating. And I will see all of the mess you're making, the mess decisions you're making.
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're underway.
I think in Christian Abbiati you have one of the best Italian goalkeepers of his generation.
Must be.
Yeah. Oh, on the international scene he's always been overshadowed, I suppose, by more illustrious rivals.
What he has, but regardless of all of that, you just have to look at what he's achieved.
A great shot stopper, very decisive and quick in one-on-ones, and just an excellent all-round command of the penalty box.
And he's heaved it away. And he's only too happy to take that back. Kukçu. Kimmich. Now that looks a decent ball. And he was quick to react. McAllister. It's Ronaldinho. Kukçu is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Costa Curta. And here's Neymar. Pinches it off him.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Neymar! That is some save from Khan!
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Now it's Batistuta. And that could set him on his way. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And the finish! Modric. That is good alertness. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. This is a promising build-up. This is Batistuta. Knocks it into space. Adams gets over and intercepts. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's Batistuta. Batistuta. And it's Kukçu. Not where it came from. He's had it taken off him. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. De Bruyne. Now it's Batistuta. De Ligt. Kukçu. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the... Big chance! It's hit the upright. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Adams gets it away. Ronaldinho. Costa Curta proves too strong. And he's running. He's having a hit! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Kukçu. Alexander-Arnold is one whose deliveries we all know about. Shot goal! And it's in! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Minutes is number 20, Gabriel Batistuta.
The first breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Can he get on the end of this? And Batistuta! And he has kept it out somehow.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's been taken short. And he's there to get it away. It's a throw-in. Your impression so far, Jim?
Peter, they're leaving nobody guessing now. This is a decisive attempt to go further in front.
And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Koundé. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Batistuta! Batistuta! And he's managed to gift it back. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Chance! And that's in! Do not write them off! Back they come! We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up.
Looking at a different game now.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And this is Batistuta, and Batistuta! Batistuta! Glorious! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Substitution for Paris Saint-Germain, number 18, Batistuta.
So we have movement on both
Number
benches.
10, Messi.
Paris Saint-Germain with the
Number
lead.
25,
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up,
Number
something
19,
they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Modric.
Munich really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Number 13, Yamal.
No messing about,
Number
just
21,
bludgeoned away.
Frenkie de Jong.
Oh, it's a nice
Number
idea, but the
23,
execution was lacking.
McAllister. Number
Beckham.
5, Pedri.
Serginho.
Substitutions taking place.
Serginho
6
getting
added
forward.
minutes has been
He has
indicated.
found the way through. A header! And he hits the net. They have stolen level at the last. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
They'll have to settle for that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in.
Make you feel like something's in your eye. Hello, tip, stare, baby, move a couple times. See you undercover, baby, you could try to hide. I see you in disguise, baby, you can tell a lie.
Oh, you can't fake it. Listen to your playlist when I'm alone. I know you hate it. I feel it in your tone, baby. You can't replace it.
Pick up the phone, just admit that you want a piece of me.
I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like.
I see what you want, you'll be thinking about the way I turn you on. But you see in the oasis in my palm. Take a sip, come on, you need something easier. I'll make you feel like, who am I gonna make you feel like? Slim waist got a face like moonlight, you step into a new light. X left, so I knew I had to move right, I think you might be the next best. I've been looking for a new bite, so let me show you what you do right. Yeah, let me show you like, watch the way I move out, the way I move on. Wash away all my sins and lay on my tongue. I'll be making you laugh and making you numb. See, I admit it, you won't. Watch the way I move out, the way I move on. Wash away all my sins.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Arsenal have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
Gets a good foot in there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Ronaldinho makes a dash for it. Koeman attempts a clearance. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Alexander-Arnold. That's put paid to the danger. And the ball's gone astray. Messi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Arsenal with the corner, they're first. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. So it is still 0-0. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk wins the duel this time. Alexander-Arnold made a search from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Arsenal have their second corner now. No, just not quite. Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Rijkaard. Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free. Chance for a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. Arsenal have their third corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold. Either side giving way, it has been tight. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi. And this is Shevchenko. Kukçu. Ronaldinho. Fernandez with the clearance. Kukçu. Van Dijk gets a foot in here.
There will be
There's
1
a
minute
probing
added
ball.
time.
It's a searching pass. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
Hello attendees, this
Any
is
opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first. Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Well, he got rid because...
Impressive jump! Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Just about within shooting range. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Yeah, it seemed the right range, and I guess it was worth a try.
Alexander-Arnold. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. And it's Beckham. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Diouf. Koeman gets it away. And it's Kukçu. Shevchenko.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Thinks about the shot. And he can thump it away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
He's shifting through the gears here. He's come in hard.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. De Ligt clears without hesitation. De Ligt. Ball played for Kukçu, and he plays one through.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Substitution.
And he can clear it away. And here's Inzaghi. No, he wasn't going to let him past.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And he's decided to go for it. And no one is overly concerned about that.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Tries to pass it through. And that could set him on his way. He's got a... And a chance! Off the post! Oh, so close. So that's it. It is all over. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective.
Happy or sad, through the love and the wars, we still settle the scores. It's alright, you can have a good time. This is the secret that keeps us stuck from the deep end. Baby, I love your energy. I love your energy. I love your energy. I love your energy. There's something about you. I really can't explain it. I can't find the word.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody,
The
and
fans have
welcome
pulled
to
out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So it's down to business here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Joshua Kimmich. In many ways, the ultimate modern fullback in that he contributes just as much offensively as he does defensively. He seems to have a great instinctive understanding of when to move forward, and that means he rarely gets caught out of position on the counter-attack. He should be a key player for this team.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Probing pass.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Alexander-Arnold. That has been cut short. Kimmich. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Rijkaard is the team's great visionary. Great ball, and he's in here! Quality ball. Now it's Diaz. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And it's Batistuta. It's a searching pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Nicely aimed pass.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
No, he's just misjudged that one. It'll be a throw-in. It's a sweeping cross. Kukçu. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Deftly away. Ambitious ball here. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement now.
How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Well, it's been a half that hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. So straight into the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, it's Batistuta. Batistuta! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And the pass is intercepted. Looking to play him in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Kukçu. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Now, that looks a decent ball. There's a sharp little ball here. McAllister. And Serginho. Cafu makes a move down the right. He's found a way through. Shot a goal! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it's clear that someone really wants to make a mark here, Peter, and with some style too.
Luis Diaz. Coming on the field is number 11, Hazard.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Hazard. Kukçu. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he has shown him a yellow card. So changes afoot here, and from
Number
both sides.
13, Joshua Kimmich. Number 21, Didier Drogba. Number 22,
Rijkaard.
Danny Olmo.
De Ligt.
Number 20,
Now, can they get him away?
coming on the field.
Good chance!
Number 25, Caicedo.
He's got away with one there.
19,
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Phil Foden. Substitutions taking place.
Serginho is one whose deliveries we all know about. Foden. Foden purring through the gear. He's having it! Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. This looks like a more than decent chance to strike. And so we have the first set piece of the game. And it's Bernardo Silva. He's had a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! And that is well cleared. And it's lofted through here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Foden does really well. And the finish! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
India with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Cruyff plays it short.
India clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic...
Oh, what a mistake! Oh, he's bustling through here. Batistuta.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Just eases him off the ball. That's been cut out, well played. And he cuts out the supply.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he is Foden. And a chance! He lifts the roof! A breakthrough! So late in the day! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle.